Long time ago in the village in Vietnam there were 3 men. No one knew their names because they never told anything about themselves. Whenever someone tried to talk with them, they wouldn't answer. In this village they are known as simply 3 laughing men. All 3 of them did only one thing every time while in the village, stood in the middle of the market and started laughing. It looked like they knew one thing, and that was laughing, but they didn't laugh on anyone, they just used to laugh. By time suddenly people's attention was drawn towards them and slowly people started moving around them. A large group of people would gather together and they would laugh with so much sincerity and perfection that seeing their laughter, the entire village would start laughing as if entire village is drowned in the ocean of laughter. They would go to another village and even without leaving the village, they would create such an atmosphere with their laughter that people would forget all their sorrows and pain and just start laughing, which made them happy. Gradually the people of Vietnam started loving them very much and they became famous all over Vietnam and people would call them by the name of 3 laughing monk. The people of Vietnam started loving them very much and respected them. They would never preached and they would say that life should be just a happy and nothing else. They didn't laugh at anyone in particular, they just laughed as if they understood the universe, and jokes are the teaching of God, so for this they must have been understood the joke by heart, because without using a single word they spreaded more joy throughout Vietnam than anyone had ever done it before. People would ask their name but they would just laugh, so it became their name, 3 laughing monks. While roaming in Vietnam making people laugh, by the time all 3 grew old, and one night when they were staying in a village, one of the monks died. The whole village was left with nothing and it was sorrow everywhere. People in village expected the other 2 monks would definitely cry because one of the monks have died. People of village thought this would be worth seeing because no one had ever seen these monks crying. The next morning, the whole village gathered for the funeral, but 2 of them were standing near the dead body laughing more loudly. They were laughing like they have never laughed like this before. So seeing this, some elders of the village tried to explain them and make them understand that this was your friend and should not laugh at their friend's death. Then they laughed even more. People then got surprised what is happening. Later the 2 monks talked to the people and said, we are laughing because their friend that died, he won. We always thought who will die first, but this man defeated us. We are laughing at every victory of ours. Apart from this there are many occasions, we laughed together. Through all those years we enjoyed each other's presence and indulged ourselves in that. So those 2 monks told to villagers that what is more better way to say goodbye to their dead friend. The whole village was enslaved, when the dead monk's body was taken away for the last rites. When he was laid on the funeral pyre, all the villagers realized that the 2 monks was not joking, the 3rd one who was dead was also laughing. It was a custom in Vietnam that when a person died, their old clothes needs to be taken off, bathed and dressed in new clothes. But before he died, the monk had asked his companions not to change their clothes. And explained dead that the monk who's dead had told him not to bathe him because his soul never got impure. I had so much laughter in my life. Laughter is always young and fresh. So don't bathe me and change my clothes when I am set on fire. When the dead monk was in fire, villagers got surprised of what they were seeing and knew that before dying, he had hidden some old Vietnamese firecrackers in his clothes, which after the fire, burst and spread into the sky in colors. Seeing this, the whole village started laughing loudly. In witnessing this moment, the remaining 2 monks said, that you are already dead but you have defeated us once again, because you have created laughter on the faces of the villagers even when he is dead. I hope you enjoyed this story. Thank you for watching. Please support, like and subscribe.